What up, what up? It's your boy Big Vern. Welcome to App Stupid. We are in season 7. That's right. Who would have thought? 1,300 episodes is still rolling. The fastest growing channel on these YouTube streets. We get it in from college basketball to college football. We also talk some pro football and some pro basketball, giving you intake and also giving you some game things you might not have known. But just like we do about this time, somebody hit me with a rap album. It's your boy Big Vern. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios, and we pushing a new rap album this month. Snoop Dogg, 10 till midnight, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Steph with Swiss Beats. And the whole cameo loop, oh man, that is ridiculous. Slide off, stop counting my pockets. I like that one. I like that one. Stop counting my pockets. Dog, what up, Joe? With Peasy? Pop my shit, Trinidad James? Oh my goodness. These songs and many more. Yo, Snoop Dogg, 10 till midnight, in stores now. Yo, shout out to Snoop Dogg doing this thing. Make sure you go ahead and get Snoop D.O. Double Jizzle. We thought the project was hot, 10 till midnight. Also, hit the like and subscribe. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live on a Thursday. Beautiful Thursday here in the Midwest. Got a big fireworks show going on this weekend. Make sure you practice that responsibly. Not gonna hold you. We're gonna start off with the news that I might say shook racism to a whole nother level. Sherrone Moore gets away with a slap on the wrist, $1,800 fine, and 18 months. He's going to do, the fine was like $1,000 to $1,200, but he's got 18 months of probation. Now, I pretty much was telling people that this was going to happen anyway. Anytime you sensationalize a story, you got to understand why they're doing this. You got to understand why all of this went on. And when both of these people, because this is a consensual relationship between adults, the university may frown on it, but these two willingly engaged in a sexual relationship. I'm not going to sit here and be silly and say, oh, it's improper. No. She really wanted to get bust down, and he was all about it. She didn't care that he had a wife. She was all about it because it was paying her bills. That's what it was. No need to be silly about this. Now, I was the one who told you that the university asked her back in October, did her and Sherrone Moore have a sexual relationship? And she said no. She said no. He said no too. They didn't call him in the office together. They had them separately. And then they went out and got a law firm to investigate everything. Then homegirl went and got an attorney. And when they fired Sherrone Moore because they did find evidence that them two had an improper relationship or a sexual relationship, then homegirl's attorney made all of these inflammatory statements to the magistrate. And that's what led to Sherrone Moore's arrest. But then Washtenaw County, that judge, Cedric Simpson, he ruled in February of this year that the arrest warrant application that was against Moore by the defendant was misleading and had glaring omissions. So when he did that, he put their case in jeopardy. That's why Sherrone Moore went ahead and got that plea deal, because they couldn't have anything to charge him with that was on there. Remember, if you go back to the docket in the paperwork, the docket, he didn't kick a door off the hinges. She let him in. He didn't threaten to harm her in any way. They said, oh, he threatened to do something to himself. The man had a butcher knife. And of course, anybody would be sitting here going through their feelings if you lost $1 million payout. especially when she didn't have no qualifications to even work in that football department. Nobody can tell you what she did. He took her salary from 54,000 a year to 90,000 a year. Also, smoke on this, she wasn't suing him. Yeah, that part. She wasn't suing him. She was suing the University of Michigan. Now, Sherrone Moore's attorney, she peeped out everything in advance. She was like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're not trying to go and sue Sherrone Moore. They're playing for something bigger with all of these statements that her attorney released to the magistrate to get him locked up. They're doing this because they want a case against Michigan. And voila, I was the only person who told you that, yes, she tried to sue Michigan. And she says that Michigan knew about a sexual relationship and they did nothing to protect her from Sherrone Moore. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, what do you mean they did nothing to protect you against Sherrone Moore? They asked you point blank to your face, were you sleeping with this man? And you said no. So are you lying then or are you lying now? That's as simple as it can be. That's as simple as it can be. Now, what they've done for the knuckle draggers and mouth breathers out there and the human pieces of nothing, they fed you race, the scary black man. He had dominion over this white woman and blah, blah, blah. It was a bunch of bullshit. She was with it. As long as her bills got paid, as long as she can cash in, as long as she had a check coming in, she didn't give a damn about giving up the ass. She didn't give a damn about him being married. Yeah, that's what that is. She was chasing the bag, and as long as she was able to keep doing that, she didn't have a problem having sex with this man and being that side piece. That's what that was. But see, they got you all in your feels for nothing. And I always say this, I don't get invested in all this stuff in the public because I tell you how it's going to go. I all the time, I'll wait till you get to court because what you say under oath is different than what people put in the court of public opinion. And I even made the bold prediction. In 6 months, Sherrone Moore is going to be on somebody's coaching staff, because he's got a show cause exemption for 2 years, which means he's going to be on probation. But as much money is flying around in college football, he's going to be on somebody's staff. They'll go ahead and have to have him check in, and they're going to make him jump through hoops so he stays on the right side of things. But he doesn't have a history of that. He just had a history of tampering. And this was Michigan's way to turn the whole book on the Jim Harbaugh situation. And they still kept that banner up, but you took the Fab Five banner down. Yeah, that bullshit. But anyway, homegirl, she's sitting there, now she's in her fields, but you wasn't suing this man. Trust me, you wasn't suing this man. You never filed a restraining order against this man. And matter of fact, part of his condition where they gave him a slap on the wrist and a fine and that 18-month probation, it says no contact with old girl. Why would he contact her? Why would he? Why would he? Come on now. He got a whole wife. His wife know. Now they got to fix that relationship. But why would you talk to your former jump off? You already did everything you wanted to do. She played every card she had. Michigan, they chose to let her contract run out. They didn't renew it. She's out of a job. And then she turns around and gets an attorney that says, oh, well, I'm trying to sue Michigan now because they knew what he was up to and they didn't protect me from him. But we asked you to your face, was you sleeping with this man? You said no. So was we supposed to not pay attention to you and come help you anyway when you said you wasn't in any kind of danger? When you say you wasn't being taken advantage of and manipulated? That's what you told us when we talked to you. How stupid can this be? Again, I'm just telling you how this is, how it was going to go, how it went, and how it ended up. We can only be right so many times before you listen to us. My goodness. Shout out to Sherrone Moore and his attorneys for calling it out for what it is. You got something to say or defend this ridiculousness? Get in the comments. It's your boy Big Vern. Yeah, it's your boy Big Vern. Y'all know the drill. Get in the comments whether you agree or disagree. Let me know what's going down. It's your boy Big Vern. We'll be back.